Where in the world are there already kind of the richest like industries around some of the work that you're trying to do where it's waste to value via insects? Does that exist elsewhere? Because I know in the US it's certainly really in its infancy, but I imagine elsewhere maybe there's some roots.
So it's interesting. It's sort of been a slow burn. And I would say that people would be actually kind of surprised or will be surprised, as the growth continues, how much has really gone on over the last decade. So the US and North America have lagged to some extent. Even here, though, there's a great deal. We have NASIA that we were founding members in 2016. That's the North American Coalition of Insects for Agriculture. We have the Center for Insect Sustainability or Sustainability Through Insect Farming, CIF, which we launched 2 years ago. We're the industry chairs for a National Science Foundation, industry, academia, research collaboration. Globally, though, to your question, so Asia is absolutely moving very, very quickly. I would say Singapore surging in the last couple of years, but in China, in Malaysia, in Singapore, to some degree in Indonesia, you've got scaled it out. Their model is a bit more labor intensive and aiming for a little bit lower tech. And it's a very versatile system, but they've been moving very, very quickly for some years. South Africa is a pioneering company. Part of our DNA still sits in South Africa. And there's a number of companies there that have done great work. Broadly on the continent, the lower tech model is taking off in Kenya and Rwanda and Tanzania, where we also do work with a nonprofit there. Nigeria on the other side of the continent. Moving up to Europe, definitely out in front of the US. And they've even included insect agriculture in their Green Deal. So they've, there's been progress here as well, regulatory wise for years. But there's a lot of teeth to what they've managed to anchor into their future plans.
Got it.
The Dutch government has been highly supportive through their university system and with some capital. You have operations in Germany for over a decade. France, leading company in mealworms, so not the insect that we work with, just took in another $125 million 2 days ago.
Yeah, that was Insect, right? Spelled with a Y.
Exactly. Yeah. So another interesting company. My brain is heading into mealworms and Iron Man there. But yeah, so Europe, I think we're lagging a bit. Europe is very sophisticated, there's the largest operation in the world is in the Netherlands at 300 tons a day of wet input materials. And then in Canada, here in North America, we have a couple of companies that have done some at-scale work there.